To be young and in love in New York City.
So to start this makeup, I'm going to start with moisturizing, and lately I've been loving this Lancome Absolute Premium Day Cream. It feels really good and has a sunscreen, so it just feels great on your skin. Now to prime, I am using the Baby Skin by Maybelline. I love this and it definitely minimizes pores, so I love this primer. And that's it for now, and now I'm going to move into the eyes. I'm going to be taking my Tarte Shade Tape in the shade Medium to prime my eyelids for eyeshadow, and then I'm going to be setting that with the CoverGirl Translucent Powder in the shade Medium. For my transition shade, I am going to go into the Kylie Cosmetics Burgundy palette, and I'm going to be taking this orange shade and applying it all over my crease, and I just think it looks really beautiful with the rest of the shadows. Next, I am taking a deeper shade from also the Burgundy palette, and this is kind of like a purple / brown shade, and I'm just using it to pack it all over my lid, and then of course blending those edges. Next, I'm going into the Jaclyn Hill palette and taking this really pretty shimmer shade. It kind of looks like the same shade as the one from the Kylie Cosmetics, but in a shimmer form, if that makes sense. I just think it looks really pretty and it gave it a little pop. Next, I went back into the Jaclyn Hill palette and took the shade right next to the one we just used, and this is just a more gold one, and I just added it in the center of the lid. And lastly, I went back into the Kylie Cosmetics Burgundy palette and took this deeper shade and just used it to kind of blend the shadows together and deepen up the crease. Now onto the face, I went in with my Fenty Beauty Foundation by Rihanna, and I am in the shade 310, and I just evenly applied a coat all over my face. Next, I went in with the Anastasia Contour Cream Kit, and I took the lightest shade, which is Fair, and I really wanted a really bright under eye, so that is why I went super extreme with this. Yeah, I just wanted it to be really bright under my eyes, like a vampire, and yeah, you'll see. I promise I'm not gonna look this crazy the whole time. So because that ABH concealer was really bright, I went back into the Tarte Shape Tape in the shade Medium and just applied a little bit to kind of make it more like my skin, but still keep it bright, just a little bit. Because vampires are usually on the more fair skin tone side, I went ahead and also brightened up my chin as well as my forehead and the bridge of my nose with that same ABH concealer. Next, I went in with my Shade and Light palette by Kat Von D, and I took the shade Lucid, which is the lightest one in the palette, and I used it to set under my eyes and anywhere else that I concealed. So I totally forgot to hit record, but I started doing the veins, and these are very much inspired by Vampire Diaries, but as you can tell, I basically just took an angled brush and some dark shadow, and I started drawing them onto my face, and they don't have to be perfect at all, but you just kind of work with whatever feels best. To make the lines look more natural and the veins look more seamless, I went back to the Shade and Light palette and started powdering on the top with that same shade that I used before. Then I wasn't completely comfortable with how it looked, so I went ahead and added just one more vein, and again I went back into the powder just to make it look seamless and not harsh. Then I went back into the Burgundy palette and took these two colors on a flat brush and just ran them across my lower lash line just to kind of smoke out the look. To this ColourPop palette, and I took this purple shade, and I think this definitely is what made the veins look more real and just a lot nicer, because it definitely gave it more like a dead effect, if that makes any sense. I took this white eyeliner by Kylie Cosmetics and applied it on my lower lash line just to make my eyes look a little bigger. For the lips, I took this really pretty shade by Ofra, and I don't know the name of it, but I am absolutely in love with this shade, and yeah. Just for a little color around my face, I went ahead and went in with the Tarte Pro palette, and I took this shade Sculpt and just brought it all across my forehead as well as my cheekbones just for a little definition and color. Lastly, I went ahead and took the shade Fire, which is this really pretty gold highlighter, and I put it all over my forehead, some on my cheekbones, my nose, and my chin. So I applied lashes off camera, and now I am going to change into my outfit. So I changed super quickly, but then I also forgot to apply the blood. I took this Kylie Cosmetics liquid lipstick and just put some dripping fake blood coming out of my lip because obviously I bit someone because I'm a vampire. And yeah, you can definitely use anything you like for this step.